Hello, I am Liz Roman and I am here to talk to you today about some exercises that you can do at the desk in the workplace, on a lunch break, or just throughout the day to help alleviate some of the pain that you might be feeling either in your hands from typing all day. Perhaps you're sitting at a desk and you're rounding your back with poor posture, working on the computer and getting some neck or shoulder pain. So a couple exercises I'm going to take you through, starting with the wrist. So we're going to work our way up from the wrist to the shoulder and into the neck. So if you're sitting at your chair throughout the day, you can simply just bring your hand out, pull back on those fingertips, and you should feel a nice deep stretch through the bottom part of the arm here. Another thing you can do is simply reverse that, pulling the fingertips back, and you'll feel a nice big stretch here in the forearm. And if you're getting any sort of tightness in here where you're unable to do this, it might take you some time. You could perhaps start, if you've got a ledge of your desk, doing some mobility work just like this. Or if you want to work your way up, there is a muscle right here in the forearm that comes out of your wrist. You're probably familiar with that as you're typing at the desk throughout the day. You can simply just kind of take your thumb and get in a little bit there and massage to kind of release some of those knots and tension in the forearm. So next, we're going to take it to your elbows. So you can start just by doing some arm circles here. You're going to have a remote in your hand. Do some elbows, circles forward. Then we'll take it to the side, opening up here. So your shoulders should be tucked back into your back pockets, and make some circles here. Next, we're going to act like we're serving a tray and passing it behind you. So opening up the elbows here, starting to get a little bit higher into the arm, into the tricep here. Remember to try to keep that shoulder tucked back and down. Then from here, we're going to take the arms out, so your arms would be up. This might be a little awkward if you have people around you sitting at the desk, but this definitely feels very, very good. So right now, I'm feeling a lot coming straight down through my middle finger here up into my neck. So I've got some tightness here from working on the computer this week. Next, we're going to take your shoulder up to your ear, roll it over, and bring that thumb away. So before our thumb was up here, bring it up, thumb rounds and pushes away. Then you can look towards the opposite fingertips here and reach and imagine that you're pulling, pulling, pulling. Bring it back. We're going to take it the opposite side. So left shoulder comes up, drop and release, and look through the right middle fingertip here. Push, 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 pull, and release it back down. Bringing those arms back in here, we can start to do some shoulder circles. So you're going to bring it up, squeeze it back, so your shoulder blades, push it down, back pocket, round it forward, up, back, down. Then you can start to smooth it out here. So I would recommend doing 2 to 3 reps of each of these. Certainly if you have any areas where you're feeling gunkiness or kind of like a kink, stay there for 4 to 5 reps. Then we can reverse it. So take it back, proud chest, bring it up, shoulders to ears, roll it forward. Imagine your shoulder blades separating like angel wings, pushing it back and down. Then you can smooth it out here. You can also bring your arms down to your side and start to rotate one at a time, forward, and then back. So these are all some really easy things that you can do at your desk throughout the day just to get a little bit of tension relief and open up the shoulders. Next, you're going to sit it back into your chair. We're going to do a twist. So I'm going to start to the left. My right hand's coming across. Twist and look towards the back of the room here. Inhale, exhale, bring it back. Center, twist, and open here. So this is a nice spinal twist movement that you can do that's almost like going to the chiropractor, but yet it's free, right? So you might feel a little bit of cracking or popping, and that's okay as long as you're not feeling any sort of tension or pain. Certainly don't want to cross the line to pain. So then the last thing I'm going to show you, as far as your shoulders go, and with this twist, we're going to reach over to the right, staying seated here, forward, my torso is forward. Take that back arm open, my thumb is up, and if you can, take your gaze over, inhale, exhale, reach, push a little bit further, bring it back center. One more T-spine twist here. Take it to the left, Thumb is up, high to the sky, shoulders are still tucked back and down. Inhale, exhale. Reach, push, push, push. Bring it back center. And finally for the neck. So certainly we all know that massage is great. Great therapy for you, especially if you're finding yourself like this or hunched over like this throughout the day. So some simple neck movements can also relieve a lot of tension here. So we're gonna just start looking side to side. Shoulders again are tucked back and down. So if you see here, my shoulders, this is just natural for me sitting. They're not up here, they're not natural. They're tucked back and down and away, allowing as much space here as you can get from the chin to the shoulder. Bring it back center, look over the other side. And your goal is going to be to increase your range of motion here. So every time that I do this, even if I just get 1 degree further, I'm increasing that range of motion, opening up some of the muscles and the tension there. Next, we're gonna jet forward and back. So certainly you might feel a little silly doing this at work. Find a closed space, do it in the bathroom, do it while you're walking, in the stairway, wherever you can go to get some of this relief in your neck. Definitely will help you, especially if you're having any sort of headaches or anything like that. So we're gonna take it here, you're gonna jet it back, forward. So almost think of like a duck here, bringing it forward and down. Then we're gonna tuck our chin here. Bring it up, take that gaze nice and tall to the sky, shoulders still tucking down. Try to keep that mouth closed. Up. And back forward. The last thing that I have for you today, which is my personal favorite, is a neck roll. So this is where you want to be very careful that your shoulders are tucked back and down. Again, you're not pushing towards the point of pain. Just find some relief here. You'll get better and better as this goes. So I'm gonna take my right ear to my right shoulder. I might not find a long angle here, but eventually as I increase that range of motion, I will be able to get further and further here, close to the shoulder. So don't force it with your other hand. Sometimes you see people doing things like this. You wanna just take this natural here. So take it to the right. Exhale, relax it forward. Let the weight of that neck come down. Up. Inhale, exhale here, back through center. And release it up. We're gonna take it starting on the left side. So I'm here, roll forward, up to the right. Exhale here, and bring it up center. So I hope that you enjoyed this. We'll be doing some lunch and learns throughout our community. So if you are interested in having myself or one of our other coaches, we've got a massage therapist on staff, we'd be happy to come in and talk with you and your company about some different ways that you can get up and move from the desk or the cubicle throughout the day and release some of this tension that we get from sitting all day or from slouching with poor posture working at the desk.